You're listening to Get Optimized, the only podcast dedicated to bringing you infinite amounts of clients using forgotten tactics from the grizzled veterans of marketing. Nate Kennedy is the owner of Optimized Assets, the #1 hired agency for businesses that want to leverage digital marketing to scale client acquisition campaigns without scaling effort. Here's your host, Nate Kennedy.
Hey, what's going on? Nate Kennedy here with the Get Optimized podcast. I'm excited. I got a big weekend coming up. The wife's out of town for a trip, and I got the kids from Wednesday to Sunday pulling solo dad duty. We got all kinds of stuff with the Kennedy crew this weekend. We got football practice, football game, double soccer practices, soccer games, back-to-back, church, and some more football. So it's going to be a fun weekend, me and the kids. It's always fun to get some alone time with the kids and kind of just, that good bonding time over the weekend. So I'm excited for that. But with that, I got to jump into today's episode. What I'm going to do is I want to talk about 3 ways to drive more revenue with conversational marketing. So if you've seen anything, everyone out there these days is talking about chatbots. It's become a very, very integral part of business, as I'll break down some stats that are very mind-blowing and important for you and your business. But it's become way more. It's become so much more than just being a bot. It's not just a chatbot. It's not just about setting something up. It's become way more than that. Okay, businesses are being built and businesses are growing because it's become a style of marketing revolving around the right conversations and people wanting to have conversations with people eventually ending up that way. So did you know that more than 2 billion business-related messages are sent through Facebook Messenger chats, according to the Facebook IQ? That's an astronomical number. And there's data from the Google Trends that shows over the last 5 years, search volume around chatbots grew 19 times as individuals and businesses began to realize kind of the true value that it brings to your business. And according to some HubSpot research report, 71% of people use chatbots to solve their problem fast. People are engaging and expecting to be able to get problem solved with a bot. So 56% of people would rather message than call customer service, and 53% of people surveyed are more likely to shop with businesses that they can message. That's enormous. So more than half of these people within this data that we've pulled and resources that we've looked at are wanting to engage conversationally through Messenger and through messages as opposed to picking up the phone and emailing. Don't you think that's a huge opportunity for your business to be able to grow it? So with that, by 2020, over 80% of businesses are expected to have some sort of chatbot automation implemented. Time is a ticking, tick, tock, tick, tock. Time is ticking. So you want to get this implemented in your business. That's something that we can probably help you with. But another piece here, 64% of people say that 24-hour service is the best feature of having a chatbot. So when you can set these up, it gives the ability for service quickly. We're an instant gratification economy, society, whatever you want to call it. People want answers fast and they want to be communicated with quickly. These chatbots and conversational tools allow you to do that. And 60% of US online adults use online messaging, voice, or video chat services already. So they're already highly adopted into their use, their daily use. So these are huge facts and data points that I bring to your attention so you can understand how valuable and important this podcast is to your business. Okay. So with that, I want to talk about 3 ways to drive more revenue with conversational marketing. Number 1, you can generate more qualified sales. You can use it to pre-screen people before booking a sales call. So one way that we are doing this is on our sales pages. We're doing it on the sales pages. We're doing it on our webinars. We're doing it on different avenues, different points of contact that we have with customers. We actually are using a tool called Drift right now. And 1 week after implementing Drift a while back, the first week after implementing it, we generated a high ticket $12,000 sale, and we've generated multiple $2,000 sales within the first week that we implemented the tool. And by simply using it based on how it's used, we've created the conversation. People were already there that might have not purchased because they had more questions. So we pop up this little notice that says, hey, Nate here. If you got any questions, let me know. That is the elementary implementation of doing that has generated, actually, that first week, it was over, I think, $18,000 in total sales that was generated from just that one piece. So you can generate more qualified sales by using a more sophisticated process with these chat bots and these conversational tools. And what that does is you can actually, if you know that people are coming to your site for a couple core pieces, you can set it up to ask those questions to be able to decipher how serious they are. You can ultimately go ahead, if you have a application that you have people fill out before you get on a phone call with them, you can use this conversational tools and these chatbots to ask those questions one at a time. And as they answer them, then you can direct them and say, hey, fantastic, we'd love to jump on a call with you. Boom, here's my calendar link, book a call. You can pre-screen automatically right then and there, which is huge for your business. Now, another way that I think you're going to love this one, you can use them to reduce your order form bounce rate. So we have leveraged this. This has dropped our bounce rate on our order forms. As you know, in the industry, bounce rates on order forms are usually huge because that's the moment that the decision has to finally be made. Not only the decision be made to buy, but the decision to pull out the card and make the purchase. It's easy to make the decision sometimes, but sometimes it's tougher for people to part with the money to make the purchase. So you stick these conversational bots and these conversational tools, these chatbots on your order pages so it can pop up. You can pop up and see it and then see that question, ask a question. Hey, I noticed you're checking out ABC product. Do you have any more questions? Now, what's cool about these tools is you can actually set times where your office, so you can do one of two things. You can set it to where, hey, my office hours are this amount of time. I'm open from 9 to 5 on, Monday through Friday, whatever that is. And now you can set those times so that notice goes up during those times, and you can actually get a live message from somebody who's interested in buying your product. Now, you don't have to man that. You can have someone else man that and do that, but doing that will decrease your bounce rate and increase your revenue. How about that?
The fastest way to scale your business is to get optimized. That's why Nate has pulled together his best resources to help you speed up the process. Go to www.natekennedy.com/free to access them now. What are you waiting for? Go to www.natekennedy.com/free right now and get optimized.
So, another tip, another way, a third way to do this is to deliver better customer service, reduce support tickets, and improve the customer experience to boost sales. 45.8% of people would rather contact a business through messaging than email. And the other stat I got is 49% would rather contact a business through messaging than phone. Right? That's huge that people want to automatically touch base with you through a message bot than they would rather email you or get on the phone with you. So why not do what they want? If that's half the people would rather have that messaging, put the tool in front of them to let them message you. Make it easy for them to have an experience with you. Make it easy for them to engage with your business. Make it easy for them to buy from you. So if they've got customer service questions, this is really, really cool. So a lot of customer service, on the sales side of customer service, it's going to allow you to figure out what some of the objections are so you can do a better job of addressing those before they buy and before they send that message. If it's maybe you got an issue with your site, a lot of people would just say, hey, your site is jacked up. Here it is. This is what's wrong. So now it's going to help improve the customer experience because they're going to give you feedback on what you need to fix. Then you can also, what it's going to do is eventually by doing this, improves the customer experience. You're giving them the avenue to communicate with you how they want. So with that, as you know, 3 ways to drive more revenue with conversational marketing. There's your 3 tips. Go implement them. And next, I'm actually going to, think about it. Let's dive through some of these stats again real quick, just to recap. By 80% of businesses are expected to have some sort of chatbot automation implemented. Don't you think the time's a ticking and you should do that now? Absolutely. So get on top of it, get this involved, and get this stuff set up in your business. If you want help, let me know. Just contact me. Let me know. You can go to natekennedy.com/call. We'll get stuff set up and chat with you on that. Now, with that, 3 ways. Let's recap the 3 ways. Generate more qualified sales calls. Use it to pre-screen people before booking a sales call. You can now turn your conversation into questions that you ask them before you jump on the call and not make them feel like they got to go fill out a very long form. You can reduce your order form bounce rate and generate more revenue by putting them on your order pages. You can deliver a better customer service, reduce support tickets, improve, more importantly, the customer experience, at the same time boosting sales and creating a more fluid business, a better experience for your customers, which is first and foremost, I think, the best use of that tool is that customer experience. So with that said, I hope you appreciated this. If I can help you in any way, let me know. This has been the Get Optimized podcast. And I want to let you know, coming up, the next episode, I'm actually going to talk about the top marketing tools that we've been using right now, recently, that we've been getting big wins with cold traffic with. So tools that we've been leveraging to get wins with traffic. So I think you're going to love that. And I'll dive into those. In the meantime, goodbye. Have a great weekend. I can't wait. I'm excited to get involved in these soccer games, football games, all that good stuff with my kids. Talk to y'all soon.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.